Hey, sports card fans, it's John, Boggs fan. Hope you're all doing well. This past weekend, I had an opportunity to attend the Pittsburgh Sports Card Show. Pittsburgh is about 4 hours from where I live, so I headed out late on Friday, attended the show on Saturday, and headed back home on Sunday. Don of Don's Field of Dreams Cards invited me out to attend the show. So I got to hang out with him and three other YouTubers. I got to meet Bob Lewis for the first time. Then also Scott Reindeer Studios attended the show. And Dean Gerhardt, yeah, I collect it all, was also at the show. I'll put a link to their channels in the description of this video in case you're not following any of their channels, so definitely go check their videos out. But yeah, I had a great time. Don picked me up from my hotel Saturday morning. Then he picked Bob Lewis up, and the three of us went into downtown Pittsburgh. Don drove us up to PNC Park, home of the Pittsburgh Pirates, and I got to see some of the statues of the all-time great Pirates that are outside the stadium. Then we headed into the show. The show was a nice-sized show, not one of these huge regional shows, but there were a lot of dealers there, and what I was very pleased to see is there were a good number of dealers selling vintage baseball cards, and that was my focus in going to the show, to see if I could pick up some vintage cards. I did pretty good, but coming up next here, I did a little video compilation of going to PNC Park and of some of the highlights of the show. So I'm going to show that off, and then I'm going to show some of the highlights of my day in terms of cards from my collection. in terms of my actual pickups from the show, I only picked up 2 cards, and I'm only going to show one of them off in this video. I'm going to save the second for another video, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. But even prior to getting to the show, when Don picked me up and picked Bob Lewis up, he gave each one of us a pack of 2021 Big League Baseball, and I did pretty well for my pack. Here are some of the highlights. I got a Ryan Mountcastle rookie, a Bo Bichette, a Kyle Lewis orange parallel, not serial numbered, but I managed to pick up a Mike Trout base card and a Mike Trout insert, a wanted poster, I guess, wanted for home run robbery. Not serial numbered, but yeah, 2 Trouts in one pack. So that was a good start to the day. And Bob Lewis, always known for his generosity and giving out care packages. Of course, he knew that I collected Wade Boggs, and he says, yeah, he says, I know you probably have all these and stuff like that, but I assured him that I always like to add Boggs cards to my collection, even if it's ones that I may already have, and he picked out some pretty cool ones. This is here from 1993 O-Pee-Chee. Nice action shot there of Boggs. And this great Drake's, I think that's from 1984. I love this image of Boggs. I love this card, and actually, the condition of this card may actually be better than the 1 or 2 maybe that I have in my collection. So this may actually be an upgrade. So Bob, again, thank you very much. Love, love, love this Drake's card. But he wasn't done there. This is from, I'm trying to think of the year, 1996. Metal Universe. Love these Metal Universe cards. Cool little eyeballs there floating around in the background. And then finally, this is from 2020, Allen and Ginter Chrome. Love that image of him with the Devil Rays. But he didn't end there. I guess he opened quite a bit of 2022 Topps Series 1. Of course, everyone is chasing the Wander Franco rookie card. I bought one blaster, didn't get a Wander rookie, but I have one now because Bob gave one to me. I guess he pulled, I don't know how much he opened, but I guess he pulled several Wander Francos and gave one to me and one to Dawn. So again, Bob, thank you very much for the little care package there when we met up. And then I also got the little something from Scott Reindeer Studios. If you know Scott, you know he is a great artist, and he gave me this pack of cards. Now, he's not the one. I guess this is Triple Play Vintage. It's a company out of Ohio. I guess they do some repacking of cards. Now, this is the Baseball Hall of Famers repack. I don't know too much about it. It says here find 50s and 60s in every box. I don't know how many packs are in a box. I don't know what the remaining cards are. So I don't know if this pack would contain a card from the 50s or 60s or not. I may decide to just keep this unopened. And the reason why Scott gave this to me is he designed the pack for this company here, Triple Play Vintage. So I haven't checked out their website or anything like that to maybe get more details of what may be in this pack. But again, I may not even open it, just keep it as a memento, and knowing that Scott Reindeer Studios had an involvement in designing the pack. And of course, he gave me one of his Reindeer Studios sticker. So Scott, it was great to see you. Again, I met him for the first time at last year's National, and I think everyone that I hung out with is also going to Atlantic City, I believe. I think Dean is going. So again, it was sort of a preview hangout of Atlantic City. So again, really looking forward to attending the National. All right, so my one pickup that I'm going to show off is this really nice 1973 Topps Tom Seaver in a PSA 6. The seller wanted 75, or he had it marked for 75. He said he was willing to do 60. I asked if he would do 50, and he accepted. So nice little addition to my Tom Seaver run that I'm not necessarily focused on. It's just one that I'm just happen to be falling into, a little player run. So I think I need his 71 and 72. Then I'll have all of his cards from 69 to 80, I believe. So hopefully I'll be able to pick up a 71 and 72 sometime in the distant future. And then, of course, that'll just, of course, leave his, 68. That one I may be able to pick up in a, low to mid grade. And, of course, then it's his rookie card. And then I'd have all his cards, vintage cards. And who knows, I may decide then to go after his full complete Topps run. We'll see. But the back of this card is really nice as well. Maybe off center, top to bottom a little bit, but again, nice clean back. Really pleased to pick up this Tom Seaver. The reason why I'm not showing off my second card that I picked up it was a rather large purchase for me with the funds that I had available. And it just so happens it was one of the cards on my 100 cards for $100,000 sort of checklist. So I want to do a separate video. My next video that I'll post, I'll be doing that 100,000 or 100 cards for $100,000 update. I think this will be card number 16 off the list. Really excited about picking up this card. To give you a little bit of a hint, it is the first card ever for this set that I've owned. So really nice to pick up a unique card in that sense. And just really pleased with the card and got a great deal on it. But I have one other thing to show off. After the show and after Don dropped off Bob Lewis, he invited me over to see his vintage collection. I think he said I may have been the first one to actually look at his vintage collection, and Don has just a tremendous collection of vintage cards. I was so happy to see them in person, and as we were leaving, as he was getting ready to take me back to my hotel, he knows that while my American League team is the Boston Red Sox, I do root for the New York Mets in the National League. And he says, he hands me this one card and he says, "Hey, do you have this card?" And I said, "No." He says, "Well, you do now." And I said, "Really?" He says, "Yeah." He says, I guess he didn't really care for it too much in his collection. Knew I collected vintage Hall of Famers and as a Mets fan, so this falls into all three categories. And he gave me this great looking 73 Topps Yogi Berra manager card of the Mets. I guess there are two versions. This one's the orange background of the different managers there, but PSA 8 copy. Yeah, so Don, thank you again very much. I mean, this was a great show. Again, great time hanging out with the fellow YouTubers, and the little care packages I got just made it even nicer. Did manage to pick up again one vintage card here that I'm showing off, and I am going to have to tease you there to watch my next video to see the big purchase that I made as part of my 100 cards for $100,000. So that's all I have for you. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.